What's up, Bills Mafia? The Buffalo Bills blue and red practice is in the books, and I got all the highlights for you. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, I slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you what is up, Bills Mafia. Tonight was the blue and red practice at Highmark Stadium. 36,000 strong. Bills Mafia came lit in that move. Oh. Hey, come on. Let's be real. Bills Mafia is the best fan base out there, man. I don't care what anyone says. We run the show. So, hey, for everyone that showed up, man, salute to you, man. Thank you so much for supporting the Bills, the Buffalo Bills, man, and going out there and supporting our troops, our dudes, man, who lay it out on the line every Sunday for you guys. Man, we got it. We got it this year, right? We got it this year. And by the way, anyone that went to the blue and red today, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on today's practice. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and watch the highlights of today blue and red practice. Look at Josh coming out with that new helmet. Well, not new helmet, but he always chooses one that's black and the black helmet, the matte black with the red, the old Buffalo Bills logo there. What do you guys think about that? Real quick. You guys like that? I think it looks sharp. The only thing I would say is if that was a legit, like they actually made that a helmet, you got to kind of, I would get like black pants, mix it up a little bit, like make it, make it match. But other than that, I thought it was sharp. But it's so weird. They tease us with these helmets every blue and red practice, right? Tease us with the helmets. The red was the year before. I don't know. Last year was the blue. The year before is red. It's like, guys, like what Bills Mafia wants truly is the red helmet. Like I like the black one. The blue one was okay last year. And I get it. Josh is having fun. Like he's just having fun with the helmet. But I don't get why every other football team pretty much is coming out with different helmets, different jersey colors, different, just different designs. And the Buffalo Bills continue year after year, not updating or not getting different jerseys out there, like or helmets. I don't get it, and I don't know if it's an NFL thing, like they're not approving it, but it's not. Listen, it's not the end of the world, right? It's not going to make the Buffalo Bills play better, but it would be nice to have the red helmet back. I mean, what's the big deal? We had it in the past, so I don't know. It's just odd to me that they would not bring the red helmet back. The players love this shit, guys, by the way. They love it, man. Imagine. It's a practice, guys. It's just a fucking practice. And you got 36,000 people there. That's wild. How cool, man, right? If you're a kid here, you got Josh Allen throwing you the football. So damn cool, man. Would love to be a kid right now at that stadium catching a football from Josh Allen, man. Like, that's something they'll never ever forget. If you got a ball thrown to you by Josh, never gonna forget that moment, man. I believe that is Gable Stevenson. I could be wrong. I believe that's Gable Stevenson. He's not gonna make the roster, by the way. Or Josh, you're interacting with the fans, still throwing in the football there. Maybe got some future receivers and tight ends here. Seems like everyone has a pretty good hand so far. I haven't seen any drops. There you go. I like how she tossed the ball back. Ed Oliver getting the crowd going. Ed Oliver's had a great camp so far, guys. He's really standing out. He's probably the best defensive lineman on the team right now. Like, as far as standing out in camp, he's looking phenomenal. And there he is, man. Keon Coleman, man, who's going to wind up being probably right after Josh Allen, you know, Bills Mafia's favorite player. Like, he's already ascending. Better mute that. Gotta mute that. Don't want Rick Ross playing. Rick Ross come after me. He doesn't make enough. All right. Oh, man. Look at that, man. Like a damn preseason football game. Stand practice. By the way, there it is right there. There's the, I don't know if you guys see it. I'll rewind. I'll go back. But there it is. So they're practicing the new kickoff rule, which if you guys watched the Bears last night play in the Hall of Fame game, I like the new rule. I like the change, but it was a little sloppy. And I think I think it's something they got to work on. I don't like the fact that there's no whistle when the receiver catches the ball, like to let the offensive line, not the offensive line, to let the special teams know, okay, the ball's in play. Because I think for me, watching last night, it's a disadvantage for the receiving team because the defense of the special teams is looking straight forward. Okay, boom, you got it, we're going. The offensive side of things, the offensive side of the special teams, they kind of got to look. What I noticed, a lot of them are kind of like looking back at this, you know, and then having to wait, and then they have to go forward. Okay, right? And it's like, for me, it's like a disadvantage. And you saw one guy like jumped offside because he's trying to, okay, you know, like he's starting to move. It's like, in the XFL, what they do is when the receiver gets the ball, the special team, the kick returner, they blow the whistle. They like let you know, okay, boom, it's in play. Boom, okay. Like, they need to figure that out because there's going to be a lot of offsides this year because you can't move until the receiver to the kick returner, receiver, whatever, gets the ball. So I think it's a mistake what they're doing by not letting the special team players know on both sides that the kick returner has caught the ball successfully, and now it's in motion. So I think it's going to be a little sloppy year one until they figure that part out. They said already they don't want to have another whistle like the XFL. I think that's a mistake, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But anyways, yeah, I mean, here it is right here. Bill's practicing it. So James Cook practicing, securing the ball there. Only been one guy that's had issues, man. That's Ray Davis. And unfortunately, he had a fumble in today's game. 60-yard run, and he fumbled. He wound up fumbling. Christian Benford caught up to him and knocked the ball out. It's crazy because he's actually having a good camp besides the fumbles. Josh Allen's, yeah. You like that helmet, huh? Keon Coleman. He's loving it, man. Like he's never had this. Like he's never had this before, right? Like this much love, right?
They showed up and gave him a little show, but next week gonna be even better.
I know you caught imaginary touchdown passes when you first got here. What was it like getting on the field, catching them with fans in the stands?
It felt great. Imagination is key though. I imagine all this, but probably more. But I loved it that they were actually here and got to enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Good dude, man. Josh always doing the right thing for kids, man. Gotta love that dude, man. That's why I don't get. Oh, that's why I don't get all the hate like that people throw Josh's way. Like that dude, like he's a good dude, man. Like he's a good person, and he's a great football player. And I just still don't get why he still gets that hate from some of the national media. Like I'll never get it. But anyways, so yeah, so let's get to some of what Alex had to say here. Alex, I'm sorry, AJ Sabluski. I butcher this guy's name every time. I'm sorry, buddy. If you ever watch this, I butcher your name. I apologize. So here's his blue and red scrimmage takeaways. Kaiir Elam, stock way up. He put it 3 times. He had an interception this game, or this practice. He has had a very good camp. He had one bad day. I think it was day 6. He had a couple PIs. But other than that, it's probably his best camp he's had since being drafted. Teron Johnson, physicality and fearlessness on full display. Dude's a beast, man. That's why we locked him up early, gave him that contract a few years ago. Dwayne Carter making impact plays. That's good to know. He's the rookie. Curtis Samuel, 3 drops. Not something you want to hear. He's had a very good camp, but I guess today he had had the case of the dropsies. So you don't want to do that. Dalton Kincaid, reliable hands, which we know this is he was one of the better catchers in college. Like when he was there, he very rarely had drop passes. Drop percentage super low. Josh Allen, first team struggled, not good. Right? You don't want to hear that. Zach Davison, touchdown machine. He's having a very good camp so far. Ray Davis looking smooth. So that was his observations. And yeah, once again, Ray Davis, man, who I have high hopes for. I think Ray Davis can be a good RB2. I really do. And I think he's going to get a good amount of snaps. But you got to hold on to the ball. Can't put the ball on the ground. And he's had a lot of fumbles so far in camp early on. And it's weird because he wasn't this guy who fumbled in college a lot. He had only a few. So I don't understand why he's having these issues so far. But he has to get that corrected because Sean McDermott will not have that. He will bench him mighty quick. So he needs to correct that. If he corrects that, he'll be just fine. Because everything that's so far, other than the fumbles, he's flashed. He's looked good. He's looked solid. James Cook's looked pretty good as well. Everything, which James Cook is looking like James Cook last year. I like James Cook. I'm not crazy about James Cook's like overall game. I think he lacks in some departments. I don't think he's a good pass blocker. He's not good between the tackles. So there's some things I don't like about James Cook. He's not as elusive as some backs, but he's very fast. He's a good pass catcher, and he's getting. I think he's an all-purpose guy, like all-purpose yards. So I like what I think James Cook is going to have another, 1,200 all-purpose yards again, right? Or 1,300, somewhere around there, 1,400. So I expect that from James Cook this year again. Though I think if Ray Davis can stop with the fumbles, Ray Davis is going to take some of those carries away from him this year. And I think Ray Davis will have a decent season, especially in the red zone and goal line. But we'll find out. We'll find out. It's up to him to figure that out, and the coaching staff, why he's having these problems with holding the football. Because today, like I said, 60-yard run, and Christian Benford catches up to him and knocks the ball out. You can't have that happen. But yeah, everybody else is looking, today. I would say today, look, man, I wouldn't worry too much about one day to the next when it comes to camp. Okay. Unless it's consistent. So one day the offense is going to shine. One day the defense is going to shine. It's a back and forth with camp. They're familiar with each other. They play each other almost every day. That's why the fights happen. They get sick of it. They're familiar with one another, right? Iron sharpens iron, all that good stuff. But it's how it works. It's how every camp in the NFL works. Now, I will say the defense has probably looked better than the offense overall, but the offense has also had flashes, has good days as well, and has looked sharp. So don't get, too caught up in, oh my God, the offense looked terrible today. We're doomed. Like, it's the way it goes, guys. So preseason will tell you a little bit more, especially with guys that are looking good in camp. Can they take that to the next level, right? Can for instance, Shavers has looked excellent so far, but can he take that over to the next level? Can he? And I'm curious with Shavers if they actually give him an opportunity to play with the ones, because then you'll really know what Shavers can do against better competition. Because right now they're kind of mixing him in, but he's mainly been with the 2s and 3s. So he's going against, 2s and 3s. So let's see what Shavers can do against the ones on a defensive side of things. So I'm very curious if they give him the opportunity to run with Josh and the first team offense. We'll find out. And obviously, guys, Kincaid, Coleman. Well, let me take it back. Kincaid, I think we all know, is going to have a monster season for this team. He's probably going to lead the team in receptions. But Keon Coleman has been really a standout, a surprise for me, because I thought I predicted the Bills to pick Keon Coleman. I wanted the Bills to pick Keon Coleman. I think Keon Coleman is going to be a really good player in the NFL, but I didn't know it would happen so quick as far as him catching on, him and Josh having this, communicating really good early on. A chemistry, like that quick of a good chemistry. Like, I didn't expect it so soon. And everything I'm seeing from Keon Coleman is telling me, man, this dude may have a better season than I initially thought. Because right now he's looking like our number one. Now, will he go in as the number one? Probably not. That probably will be Khalil Shakir. But can Keon Coleman eventually take that role? Yeah, he can. If he's showing what he's showing now in camp, and he takes that over into the regular season, yeah, I think Keon Coleman will be our number one, down the road. But I'm loving what I'm seeing early on from Keon Coleman, and really like by the way, too, Curtis Samuel looking really, really good as well in camp. Von Miller he's almost there, guys. He is so close to being back to year one of Von when we signed him. He is so close. Like, he is right there, which is everything that you guys would want to hear coming out of camp. So that's a positive sign. And then Kaiir Elam, like I said earlier, having his best camp since his rookie year. That's a positive sign. Now, what's negative? Safety room. What are we going to do? We got guys injured. Cole Bishop's week to week. We have no idea when he's going to be back. It's a shoulder injury. We don't know how bad it is. There's no timetable. With Mike Edwards, it's a hamstring, which is soft tissue injury. 2 to 3 weeks, could be 4 weeks, could be 5. It depends how long it lingers for. We got Kareem Jackson, 36-year-old safety, who probably will get waived once Bishop and Edwards returns. But I'm worried about our depth. I'm worried about if Taylor Rapp can stay healthy for a full season as well. He got hurt multiple times last year. He wasn't even a starter. I really wish Brandon Beane would stop kind of playing these games and just go and get Simmons. Simmons is still out there. Get yourself a proven safety so we don't have to have these worries going into week 1. Will he do it? Probably not. I mean, if what he's already doing is telling me that he's not going to go that route, he wants to go the cheap route. Let's be real, right? He wants to go bargain shopping, and sometimes that just doesn't fly, and it doesn't work, and sometimes it really backfires. So I hope that Bishop gets healthy quick, so he can get some preseason games in. Same with Edwards, and we'll go from there. And maybe those guys can stay healthy during the season, and maybe we won't have any worries, and they play really good. We'll find out, but it is a question mark. It's a big concern. It's a question mark going into the regular season for sure. And I would say corner was a question mark, but if Kaiir Elam can continue to play at this level that he's doing in camp into the regular season, preseason and regular season, then we're good. We are good because we got Rasul Douglas. He's our number 1. I trust in him. Christian Benford, if he can stay healthy, he's a solid number 2. And then you got Elam right there. And then obviously Teron Johnson is having another great camp. Like Teron Johnson's the man. So we're set there as long as Elam can continue to stay, could continue to do good in camp and take it over to the regular season. So I'm happy with everything that I'm seeing so far, except for that safety room is really concerning for me. And obviously Connor McGovern needs to clean up his exchange snaps, right? To Josh Allen, the low snap on shotgun, fumbling on the exchange when Josh Allen's under center. Can't have that happen. Turnovers will kill you in the NFL. So clean it up. Got to clean that up. Regular season, guys, is like 35 days away. I mean, it's right around the corner. Right around the corner. Preseason's next Saturday. So these guys got to get it going. Guys that I a little concerned about not making the roster that I thought would. Chase Claypool sticks out for me. I really thought he was going to make the 53, but he's hurt. And if you're hurt and you got guys like Terrell Shavers who's having a good camp, he's going to take your spot, and they're going to waive you, and they're going to cut you. It is what it is. It's a little bit of bad. I guess bad luck, So for Claypool, he better hope he gets healthy and gets into a preseason game or all 3 games and balls out. Because at this point, I would say he's definitely on the bubble. And then MVS as well. For me, he's on the bubble as well. He's had one good day of camp, and that was day 7, I believe. Other than that, he's been running with the 2s. He hasn't really impressed at all. He hasn't really done anything. He hasn't even been they're just not even going his way. He needs to step it up too if he wants to make the team. So we'll see what happens. Preseason is very important for these guys trying to make the roster. So I would, guys, I know I say it a lot, but preseason does matter. You need to be watching this year because there's a lot of young guys on this team that are fighting for a position, fighting to be on the 53. So you definitely want to watch. Stay tuned and see who's standing out. So anyways, Bills Mafia, I appreciate you guys watching. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.
And look at him go. He could go all the way. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.